for you to be my best friend, you must buy me 17 Pro Max. I was your father bought for you.
First of all, he's single, and
Hey,
he's single, right?
you know they advertise me.
He's searching.
I am actually.
He's searching.
Come on, worry fast, move.
Okay. Right, I walked into the bank. I turned left. I saw his accountant. Now, see, she was looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
She's young. Young. She's beautiful. Right, hello everyone. You're welcome back to another season of InReality podcast.
Woo.
We're glad to have you back. We're glad to be back to your screens. Your host, in case you're joining us for the very first time, I'm your host, Williams Evidence, and I am here with my amazing co-host.
Yeah, William McGlorious, the co-host of this podcast.
Yes, you're very welcome to another season and to another episode of InReality podcast. We are glad to be back. How do you feel, William, after a long time of not being on screen?
It's been a very long time since last year. So we bless God. We thank God for how far He has helped us. We thank God for putting everything together and grateful to be back here again.
Right. Do you know one of the reasons why I'm kind of glad? Not just because we are shooting another season, but this is basically the third time we are shooting this particular episode. The third time.
Oh, God.
You know, lots of persons, they see what you post out there, but they don't see
behind
the scenes. Right? It's really been an amazing time. And we have great news for you. So in case you don't know, now we have a website. So go to your browser, go to Safari or whatever browse application you're using, and just type inrealitypod.lovable.app, and you will see our website. Right from there, you can see a form. If you want to be a guest on the show, you can fill the form out there, and we're going to have your request and have you on board. You're welcome to season 3 of InReality podcast. Be sure to subscribe, to like, comment, share. And also, you're welcome to the February Love Month. How do you feel about love?
Love day now. Love day.
Are you in love currently? Okay, let me ask. Okay, let's start with this. Let's start this episode with this.
Okay.
Right? Tell me one of the most embarrassing moments that you have with love or the girl or with relationship in general.
All my fans will watch this thing. You want disgrace me.
It's part of the journey, innit?
Oh my God.
It's part of the journey.
I don't think there are so many low embarrassing moments.
Okay.
I'll just say one of them is, I don't think there are so many embarrassing moments. One of them is like getting a gift for a girl that I had a crush on and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I got a card. I remember I got a card. You know this, I think it's happy birthday card. Yeah, happy birthday card.
Yeah.
And then I saw a picture of the both of us inside because we're child friends. I put it there, wrote my whole message and everything.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
I don't get the confidence to even give up.
Yeah.
The thing was in my house for years. So I just wasted money, wasted time, everything.
Wait,
I just
didn't
fear.
give her?
I didn't give her.
Why?
I did fear.
Why? But you guys are good together. Did she know that probably you had a crush on her?
Did she know?
Because girls are really sensitive. Girls know when guys are
she probably would know. She probably would know.
Wow. So okay, one of my most embarrassing moments was when I stole for a girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then we are still kids, isn't it? Right? I think that was primary 1 or 2 or so. I can't remember, but this girl told me that she's not going to be my friend anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I went back home. I gathered all the money I could find. From my moms to my dad, to
wow,
to their, I accessed every of their clothes to take all the money. My bag was literally full the next morning. I took it to school to give this girl.
Wow.
And guess what? She rejected it.
She rejected the money.
So, like that money then should be more like this. How many years ago? That money then should be more than 20,000. Like she rejected it.
Yeah, I don't understand. The money then, like what you had then was 200,000.
About 20,000.
Okay,
about 20,000. Then like this,
like
this
as
over
a young,
20 years ago.
As a young,
I mean, but we are pushing. We are pushing. Okay, so this is the law relationship month, right? So by February 14th, most guys should be out there doing things for the girls.
The significant other.
Vanity, innit? Most girls should be out there too doing things for the guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's talk about Christian dating for a second. What is your understanding of the word Christian dating?
See, honestly, when you told me that we were talking about love, I told you I know the like
but sorry,
this thing I said no. Of course.
Yeah.
So Christian dating, from my little understanding, basically the point before marriage, right? So of course, as you're going to get married, right, and you're not just going to jump into marriage with somebody you don't know, right? So the first point is somebody who you see yourself. I'm not saying everybody like the person you date is definitely going to be the person you marry. That's the point of dating, discovering the person, right, and see if you are compatible. So that's basically it for me, right? The preparation phase before marriage, right? This is where both of you still keep yourselves. You are not yet married, so you leave what is supposed to be in the marriage for when you are in the marriage. But then both of you know that this is what we're looking at. This is what we're exploring. This is what we're trying to achieve, right? And so both of you are actively testing yourself.
So is that point called the talking stage? Is that the talking stage?
No, that's not talking stage.
Okay, so basically, what is talking stage? Okay, first of all, if you're having a talking stage, can you have talking stage with more than two persons at the same time? Because I feel that at the point of talking stage, emotions are being used, especially for the guys. Guys love when girls are engaging them constantly in conversation. It gives them that motive that okay, probably this girl is interested. Right? But if that guy understands that same energy of conversation is being channeled to another guy, he might not really. So is talking stage like just hi, hello, or talking stage is a step towards dating, while dating is a step towards courtship, and courtship is a step towards marriage.
There's even difference in dating and courtship. Okay, maybe courtship is after like you propose and everything.
Okay. Family planning.
Okay. Yeah, talking stage is obviously before dating. As for the part of should you have multiple talking stage, personally is almost hard. Like you said, it's hard to share your emotions. It's hard to actively be giving one person your emotions and then also at the same time juggling another person. So how excited you are talking to this one?
Is it hard for the girls?
I don't know.
Will you be comfortable if a girl who you're talking to like you guys are talking let me see, for example, in an everyday you guys speak about 2 hours. And that's talking stage.
Of course.
2 hours and after some time you don't notice that she's also talking to someone else like that length. Will you like
honestly, of course I will. But I won't be. I will not be happy because this is somebody we are trying to do something. But to be honest, it just depends. It depends because she might be. Two of you might have not, because in talking stage, everybody just not playing, but we have not yet said exactly. Nobody has defined anything, and so again, right? There are guys who give out those kind of signals. Now, in the girl's defense, if you may be looking at it and be like, you never tell me say we want date, so let me not just be putting my hope on him, and then eventually you just say, oh, we're just friends, we're just playing, that kind of thing. So I will not blame her, but at the same time, you are wise now. You should know when the guy is giving you the green light and everything. So it's not so proper for you to. But at the end of the day, if I find out, I mean, I may not be so happy, but at the end of the day, it's a decision to make, as long as it's talking stage. But when we become serious and okay, now it's time for us I want to date, you can't say yes to me and say yes to another guy at the same time.
So basically, as we know, right, relationship when it comes to being a Christian is based on the foundation of purity, based on the foundation of trust, based on the foundation of communication. For me, one of the major foundations that I have, one of the major values I have when it comes to meeting a girl, dating that person is communication. I mean, I can't I can't be with someone who doesn't know how to talk. I mean, even though you don't want to talk now, let me say something happens and you don't feel like okay now, okay, I'm going to talk when I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know that you just say, oh,
I think
okay.
I think the women they don't have a problem with that. Then they want to talk too much.
Some do.
Some do.
Some do, right? Okay, you feel that the men actually have
are the ones that are prone to let me know, no, just leave and let's move on, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some misconceptions of 21st century dating? What are some little things or little flaws that you think is in the church or among Christians when it comes to dating? Because I feel that one of the reasons why it looks as though Christian dating is having like a point of instability, right? There are much more thoughts, much opinions out there, is because I think people in the church are trying to compare Christian relationship with secular relationship.
Yeah. And
the more you try to compare this, first of all, we know that the foundation of our values is quite different. It's far different.
Very different, yeah.
But since you are trying to match up secular relationship with Christian relationship, you will still keep having problems when it comes to Christian dating. But for me, I said one of the misconceptions, one of the problems we have is the matching up of secular relationship and because most persons are tuned into TikTok. Now all these are not bad, right? But what you feed, what you see,
is what you eventually
hear, that's what feeds also, right?
Yeah.
So these things are sticking to them, sticking to their mind. So there are some expectations that they're saying, okay, this guy is doing. Now all these are not bad.
Yeah.
You get, but they are conditioning your mind for the person you're about to meet.
Yeah.
And that person you're about to meet doesn't meet that conditioning. Eventually, it's going to end badly.
You see, one of the things I try to do so much is I try to read. And the reason I try to read is because many people have done these things we're trying to do. Right? Like I've mentioned this before. One day I was going home and I was overwhelmed, somehow overwhelmed, right? And the Holy Spirit ministered to me and said to me, I don't know why you're complaining. You are not the first person to do this. It's just your turn.
Yeah.
And that helped me to that helped me to understand that bro, you're not so special. Plenty of people have done this before. Yeah. And this is why it's very important for you to read and understand them from their lens. Of course, I'm not saying there's one book that contains everything except the Bible, of course. But I'm not saying that whatever you read in a book, you shouldn't use your cognitive thinking to analyze and say, this is what I want. But then it's safer for you to draw your beliefs from the experience of somebody who has gone ahead of them rather than social media, because many of the people that are doing social media, this is also their first time. So many of them, they are doing this, they are showcasing this thing. You can't tell if it's working. So right now it's working for them, but they've not, because everything goes through test, and one of the biggest tests is the test of time. So when you do something today, it may work, but if you cannot guarantee me I'll do it for the next 10 years and to work, then it's not safe. It's not a safe bet. So social media is a very important point, that social media has reshaped the thinking of many young people in this generation. So what they expect, what they think a relationship should be, is not what they will see in real life. And you know the worst part about social media? Funnily enough, I've started posting and all that.
Talk to us about it. You're posting about your muscles, your biceps. Please. Okay, first of all, he's single, and he's single, right?
You know the advertising.
He's searching.
I am actually.
He's searching.
Come on, worry fast, moving.
Okay. Let's be clear now. Like, are you searching?
I'm searching.
Wow. That is nice.
The reason for that is because
you made a post on TikTok.
Yeah.
You said, I started posting yesterday, like for some time since we finished season 2. I've not been online.
Okay. Yeah.
So yesterday, I think I wanted to stalk on someone. So I just entered TikTok to post that first.
Okay. Wow, that's good.
The post made up 3 days ago. When you posted
something about your crush.
Communicate how you feel to
your crush. You don't read the password.
I was like, okay.
I mean, that's just me. It's just me. But
alright. Wow.
Anyways, let's not miss the point. So what I was trying to say is, I've been posting, and see, it's a stark contrast from reality and what you see online. It's a very big difference. Right? Many times I do those videos, I do those things, that lifestyle and everything, but behind the scenes, just like even the podcast, right? Many of the things that they will see is not really what is happening. Do you get? And so many people portray what is not real on social media. Many people. So you may look at I'm not even into that space, so rarely do I see all these couples pop up on my For You page on TikTok or Instagram. But maybe there's a popular couple, right? You see them, they're always smiling, they're always laughing, they're going out, they're enjoying and all those things. That's just on camera. That's when the camera is on. You don't know what is happening behind the scenes. You don't know what is happening when nobody is looking. So it is a very, very big problem if you are drawing your values and drawing your mindsets and your thinking and your beliefs on marriage from people who are just in front of a camera. Take time and study the people who have actually done it and done it over time. They have children and everything, and find out what they said about marriage. Find out very, very important. Because you hear some things like, 50-50 is not good in a relationship, or the man should always pay the bill, or all those. Calm down.
Someone said that people on social media, they won't give you what is. They will give you what they want you to see. So it's only what they want you to see. That's what, I mean, like, okay, look at what happened. I don't want to talk about this because it's about some celebrities in Nigeria. But something happened about two top celebrities. One as an actor, right, in Nigeria, that she had like a marriage something, I don't know, what's happening or whatever in the marriage and everything. And at some point she was like, people shouldn't talk about her marriage and everything. It's to mind their business. And the question is, when the marriage was doing very well, you were posting it. And you wanted others to mind that business. So how come now that you want them to leave your business and start minding your business? If I was minding your business when it was flourishing, I would also mind your business when the downfall flourishing. Okay, but something happened. Let me just say something happened today. Wow. I was at a bank today. Right, so man, it's crazy. I was at a bank today. As I walked into the bank, that was the first time being in that branch of EcoBank, right? I walked into the bank. I turned left. I saw the accountant. Now, see, she was looking at me. She's young. Young. She's beautiful.
She was visit EcoBank. Let's go and see.
The one at them Abaro here. So she was looking at me she looked at me. You know, see, it's different when someone looks at you and when someone looks at you. She looked at me. I just first of all went to the security to pick up my transfer slip. Then I filled it up. I pretended as though I didn't even see her. I mean, man, she's beautiful, right? So now we have two accountants seated. She was free. The other lady was occupied. She had someone there. I had to go to the other lady because I can't even stand. Trust me, if I spent 45 minutes in that bank, about 30 minutes I was blushing for no reason.
I saw your phone. I want the one that the money they make you blush. He posted on the WhatsApp status. I did and just the blush up and down. I said, let's worry this guy. Now woman.
Wait, I was just smiling. I was just thinking and smiling. You know, because our eyes were jamming almost every time. When I went to meet the other cashier, like the other accountant, I was trying to make my transfer and everything. I was just style look. She look at me. We take our eyes off. I look again. She look at me. I was like, okay. And I told my friend up. I was like, do you think I should just go and approach something? Because I watched the video of people being scared of approaching. Now, that's one of the things that guys face. Right? You can be walking on the road now and a guy sees someone that probably this someone that you can flow with. But there's just this fear to approach. And it's because of how they have made this. I don't know whether it's the culture or the way people are not saying it. They now think that any guy that approaches a lady for the very first time randomly is a crazy guy. Or the guy doesn't have sense. No. I saw you. I liked you. I should it's a big deal now. Okay, even though you don't want us to do anything, at least be reasonable enough to give me 2 minutes.
Exactly of your time.
But although I walked out of the bank, I didn't I just walked out. She went for a break, so I just left. I was just smiling. I was like, man, she's fine. But I'm single. I'm not searching.
I'm
not searching. No,
can you tell us why?
Look, I think that I need to focus on myself more. I've discovered myself quite alright, but I think I need to focus on myself more.
Okay.
Right. See, relationship comes with a lot of emotional stuff.
Yeah, true.
I don't think I'm ready to deal with that. The fear of letting that person go, the fear of if this is going to work out. I know that that's not a good thing, right?
Yeah.
But deep down, there's just this fear of is this going to work out? You know, the fear of unloving someone after unloving someone.
Yeah, in fact, funnily enough, I thought of that thing this week as well. That it's going to be very crazy. It's going to be very difficult, right? Letting somebody go. I don't know if it has happened to you before, but it has happened to me quite a number of
It
times.
has happened to me. Not relationship now, like on a friendship basis, but
right. So letting people go, it's difficult, right? And then I think the hardest part is after it. So you and the person, the dynamics between you and the person now is where to talk to them, is where to enter their DM, is where to right, and you're just avoiding yourself and everything. So yeah, I get you, Sha. But personally, why me I'm searching it, you see, in this world there are plenty distractions. Yeah. I want to focus on one.
Want to focus on one distraction?
No, they're plenty.
You're always the same.
They're plenty distractions.
Okay.
I want to hold my own first.
Your own distraction.
Why they call them distraction?
No. Instead of
what I'm saying is,
okay,
if you don't, this is how I see it. God is going to lift us. We can. This is basically the lowest we can be.
Yeah.
And the higher you go, the more exposed you are.
Yeah.
And it becomes much more difficult to pick
check
the
out.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I want to just, you know,
then keep around the space.
Exactly. So was not grow together. Okay, when I'm not ready, we now.
Wow, that is good. But on the other hand, is most ladies are not ready to grow. In fact, people think that if you say grow with a man, it means that the man should be poor, then you not grow with him to become rich. That doesn't mean grow with a man.
That's not what it means.
Grow with a man means believing in his vision, even though his vision is small, his vision becomes big. The vision is small doesn't mean that he has zero funds. A vision can be small and it's 5 million that he has.
Yeah. You can see, as a lady, right, before a guy approaches you, you should know. That's why it's very. I was in one of our friends. I don't want to say her name because my private, but you know her. I was in her house on Sunday and I saw whether it's her diary or something, and it impressed me so much. She wrote down her visions, her goals, even for her husband and everything, the standards that she wants.
I know the person.
So it's very important. It's very, very important not just women, as a guy.
So
you write exactly down what you want to see, right, before marriage. Now, at the same time, we're not saying, oh, you're right, he must have a car, he must have a house, he must be earning 10 million. That's very foolish, right? That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is there must be certain things that are in place now that you can see now that points to, because anybody can come and say, I have a vision, I have a dream, I have a goal. Anybody can say that, right? But there are certain things that must be in place today before you settle for that person, right? Before you say, okay, this is the person I want to be. So as a lady, you must have that for your guy. So even if you can have the minimum amount you want your man to be earning before you go into a relationship with them, right? Of course, don't make it too much. Don't make, because that's what is putting guys under pressure. That
guys are under pressure.
Honestly, they're under pressure because no woman will.
No one wants to.
A guy that you must have money, you must spend on me. Imagine girls talking about, for you to be my best friend, you must buy me 17 Pro Max. I was your father bought for you. Like, you see those kind of things, it's very annoying and it's painful as a guy because you are trying to meet up a standard that shouldn't even exist. Yeah, so I feel like as young people we need to calm down and stop raising expectations. And again, it's not just for the women, also for the guy. Don't also be expecting a woman to be right. Growth is part of relationship. You will never meet the finished product. The person you meet will never be complete. Right. So allow there to be space for improvement. Allow there to be space for your significant other to improve. Right. And one thing I love with Pastor George and his teaching, most especially with marriage, he talks about deal breakers. So as long as something is not a deal breaker,
it's something
you can still live with it. And of course, you tell them it's something.
Now some girls will say that money is a deal breaker for them. Like not having money is a deal breaker for them.
I'm telling you this. I can see the truth is, you get have money.
Yeah, no guy wants to be poor. That's the first understanding we should have. No guy wants to see it. Let me tell you, except that man doesn't love the woman. But if a guy loves somebody, he will go his will out to ensure
above and beyond
that he. Okay, so guys, we are still in our relationship series, and we'll continue the next time we get back to your screens. Now, this season we will shooting every week, so ensure that you're tuned in to InReality podcast every week. We have Bible studies and we have discussion based on secular topics. We'll be coming to your screen every week, and this time around, every episode drops on Wednesday every week. Ensure that you don't miss out any of the seasons. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do well to like, comment, share all our content across all social media platforms, and Spotify, leave us on a 5-star rating. Any final words to the people?
Like we're in a new space, so that tells you what is going to us coming this season. So share our content, make sure you engage our content on every social media platform. Share to your friends, your families, your enemies, and just be a good supporter. Right. Thank you very much for sticking with us.
I remain your host, Williams Evidence,
and your co-host, William Adlerus.
Bye.
Bye.